Hey folks, Luxinda Swirl here. We are going to do a quick, I hope. I should never say quick in relation to a resin project, probably, but I'm thinking this shouldn't take too long. I'm going to keep it simple for a change. This is a mold for a feather, I believe. I got it from Island Micas and More. I will link to everything below. We're going to pretend it's not a feather, or we're going to take liberties with the design of the feather. It won't look like a feather, except in shape. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go Christmas on this one. So I'm going to mix up, it takes 3 ounces of resin. I'm going to mix that up. I'm going to use the Clear Cast 70/50, which is a 2-part to 1-part resin. And that means 2 ounces of resin to 1 ounce of hardener gives me 3 ounces of mixed total. And I will do at least an ounce, maybe just split it in half, 1.5 ounces clear. And into the clear, I'm going to put these shapes from the Glitter Guy. We just got these in a recent box. That's a different video. I can link it below if you want to see the unboxing. I got a mess of different shapes. And this one happens to be Son of a Nutcracker. It is white snowflakes with green and red holographic 4-pointed stars. So I'm going to mix that into clear because it will probably sink, and I'm going to pour the clear in first. So I'm hoping that this stuff will kind of sort of sink around the edges. We'll see if that works. We'll see if I'm right about that. And then with the rest of the resin, I will mix in this green mica, New-Tone green mica powder from Crafter's Choice. It makes a lovely green, sparkly resin. And I will pour that in the rest of it, and we will just see what we get. I mean, I've never played with this particular mold before, so this should be kind of interesting to see how it turns out. And I'll be back momentarily with my gear on, and you'll just watch me work. It shouldn't take very long. Again, I should probably not say that, but here's hoping. Stay tuned. We're back. Let's take a look. Okay, so I have to tell you, in all openness and transparency, after I shut the camera off after pouring this yesterday, I came back about 20 minutes later, and this entire section here was completely bare down to the mold. The mold was actually visible or touchable right there in the middle. So my guess at 3 ounces was off. I needed more, so quick like a bunny, I mixed up 15 more milliliters of this same epoxy, half an ounce, and I poured that in. I only put the rainbow additive in it, my rainbow alcohol ink. I did not mix more green, and I just poured it here in this middle bit to cover up the mold. And I probably could have fit even more resin in. So I'm going to change this notation that I wrote on here to say 3.5 to 4 ounces. So if anybody else has this mold, you may concur with me, or you may have known all along that 3 ounces wasn't going to be quite enough. So anyway, let's unmold, because I'm excited to see how this turned out. Yeah, and watch out for how sharp this is. I just took a little skin off there on my thumb. You know, when I first saw this mold, people started doing these on YouTube and on Facebook. Honest to God, I thought this was a ballet slipper. I really thought that's what it is. I did not get for quite a while that it was a feather trinket dish mold. I thought it was a ballet slipper. And I thought, well, that's weird. Okay, so here it is. Oh, I think that turned out so cool. Look at that. I realized feathers, and look at that. I really did. The sharp edges on these resin pieces are called knuckle busters for a reason. Look what I just did to my knuckle. Okay. That is gorgeous. Look at that, even with the clear. Now I could go through, I could paint metallic gold on here if I wanted to. I could just leave it like this. Honestly, I think that's beautiful. I wanted to test this mold out. I really did, and I love how this worked out. I was afraid there might be some bubbles down in this down in the edges area, even though I tried to pour slowly, but no worries there. Everything is intact, no bubble gaps. Oh, I couldn't be happier with that. Now we have to figure out what color combinations to do for next time. I am loving this. What do you think, folks? Have you used this mold? Let me know. Let me know some ideas to try. Brushing on chromes, brushing on micas, color combinations. What would you suggest I do next? Thanks, everyone. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.